Hello everyone, this is Userone. We're about to watch 10 shocking side effects from everyday things by the richest. Now, the richest are known to just create a bunch of lists of shit. 10 top families with bizarre eating habits, 10 embarrassing fashion trends, most powerful armies in the world. Oh my god, what the fuck is in my mouth? But this is it. This is the shocking side effects of everyday things, and the thumbnail for this is just amazing. Let me see if I can find it again.
From
Thumbnail. Where is it? What's somewhere around here? Basically, let's watch it.
There are things we use and do every day that we have no idea can actually be bad for us.
So all these things we do every day, and they can actually be bad for us. Okay, I'm just repeating what would be inside. I'm fucking stupid, I know.
From using your smartphone in bed to keeping a light on at night, the damage these things do can be irreversible.
Okay, so using your smartphone in bed and keeping a light on at night can do irreversible damage.
These are
I'm excited. I watched a little bit of this before I realized I needed to make a video about it, so I have a lot to talk about. Let's go. Also, I read some comments, and I'm very excited about this.
and everyday things
Okay.
that cause terrifying
Side effects. Alright, let's watch this.
Digital photos. Have you ever taken out your phone or digital camera to snap a few shots of what is happening around you and not been able to recall
I've
what
done it all
actually
the time.
happened?
I'm actually doing
Studies
it right
have
now.
found that digital photos may be affecting our memory of events. People have started focusing on the photos they
Something's
are
happening?
taking and
I
not
was doing a
what is
video?
happening
I forgot.
around them.
I forget, man.
It has gotten
forgot.
so bad that many performers have banned their audience from taking photos during concerts because they believe it is taking away from the show's experience.
They're banning use of phones at concerts because they want more people coming to concerts and seeing the concert. They're not banning it because they think it's taking over from the experience. They couldn't give less shit about people having a good experience on the concerts. Okay, maybe they care a little bit about that because they want them to keep coming to the concerts, but they don't care that people take picture because they might not remember it tomorrow. They want people to come back. They want more people to come because if people record on concerts, then they're gonna post it on Facebook, and everyone's gonna be like, okay, well, there's a person uploading the video of the concert, so why should I go there if I can just watch the video? So that's why they don't allow it, not because they feel like it's taking away from show's experience. That's a stupid excuse. Alright, let's watch the next one.
Politeness.
This is the great one. This is what made me
You
make
wouldn't
this
think
video.
that being polite could have negative side effects, but being overly polite could turn societies into violent and murderous chaos.
Being overly polite could turn societies into violent and murderous chaos. Has been confirmed. This has been confirmed, okay? This is scientists. Okay, they haven't said studies have shown, or they haven't said anything. So where's the evidence? Let's watch the evidence, okay? Are you ready? This is gonna prove that societies, from being overly polite, can turn into violent and murderous chaos. Let's watch.
There are many societies around the world that are considered very kind and even warm-hearted. The Gabusi from Papua New
Gabusi
Guinea are
from
known
Papua
to
New
be
Guinea.
extremely friendly, but they also have a murder rate 50 times higher than the United States.
A tribe. Okay, by the way, this murder rate 50 times higher than the United States doesn't mean that in the United States like 100. How many people die in the United States? Fucking murder rate in United States. Okay, so 6.2, right? So murder rate is measured in how many people get killed a year in a population of 100,000 people. Okay, so when it says that there's 50 times higher murder rate in a small tribe than in the United States, it doesn't mean that there's more people being killed in that small tribe than in the United States. That's definitely not the case. It just means that if you scale the tribe to 100,000 people, then there would be more people killed. And you scale the United States down to 100,000 people, then there would be more people killed. which means jack shit. So this is 6.2. Okay, 6.2 per 1,000. Okay, let's calculate the percentage. Okay, let's calculate the percentage. 100,000. No, I don't know. I need to 6.2 divided by 100,000. There you go. This is the percentage of people that get killed in the United States. Now multiply that by 50. No, hold on. Do you? No, I think you need to. This is complicated. Right. Oh no, you need to 50 divide by that number, which is this. Okay, hold on. Okay, just divide by that and then divide by 100,000. There you go. So you get this number, which is really complicated. Oh my god, can you not can you not use I like a date calculation. Oh my god, why? Okay, right. This basically my point is that it means jack shit. A tribe is gonna have more people murdered in it because they don't have healthcare, because they don't have hospitals. Okay, it's not because. And because it's probably normal in there, you know? It's because it's fucking normal in there to assault each other and shit like that. It's probably normal in there. And them being happy, them being generally happier and friendlier, they're known to be friendly to the outer society. Of course they're gonna have some fucked up by our standards, like, I don't know, bullshit, like maybe they'll have fucking maybe they'll have like a shit where they eat each other's children or shit like that, you know? It's a fucking tribe. Of course it's gonna have a higher murder rate than United States of America. Fucking dumbass shit video. Come on, let's keep watching.
In a culture that prides itself on being kind, when someone breaks this code, others tend to need to correct it by responding violently.
Again, there's no fucking studies showing this, so the only thing that's based on is because this tribe has a higher murder rate than the United States. There's more, basically, because a kind tribe has a murder rate higher than United States. A tribe, a fourth world, not even a third world, a fourth world fucking situation, a fourth world kind of society has a higher murder rate than a first world country. That's where you make the correlation that they're actually. I'm retarded. Right. That's where you make the correlation of. Right. Let's keep moving.
It's like they have a lot of pent-up aggression, and one slight move will make them completely lash out.
Again, completely unbased on anything. This is not like laying on anything. This is not based on anything. It's just we say it's true. Like I can't imagine who came up with this kind of shit. No wonder this video has 3,000 dislikes.
Social networks.
Alright, let's read. I haven't seen this part now, so I'm gonna. I have been terrible so far, so I'm gonna be even worse now.
There's a link between your brain and your heart that is called the vagus nerve, and it may surprise you that social networks may be wearing it down.
The link between my brain and my heart and social networks are weighing down the link between my brain and my heart. How?
The vagus nerve is in charge of controlling your heartbeat and breathing.
Okay.
It has been shown to perform better with social interaction, which seems perfect for social networking, but sadly, it is only affected by real social interaction.
Okay, hold on. I need to process this.
It has been shown to perform better.
Okay, so the link between my brain and my heart performs better when I have a social interaction. That means going out and meeting someone. How is not doing that doing worse for my link. It's not doing worse, it's just not doing better.
With
That's
social
not doesn't mean it's doing
interaction,
worse.
which seems perfect
It doesn't mean it's wearing
for
it down.
social networking.
Fucking clickbait piece of
Nerd,
shit.
and it may surprise the link. Social networks may be wearing it down.
Social networks might, it says right here, social networks may be wearing down the link between my head and my heart, which is what's called vagus nerve. I don't know if that's true, but whatever. Could be true, it
Vagus
doesn't matter.
nerve, and it may surprise you that social networks may be wearing it down.
But they're not. What you're saying is I'm not improving it by not going and having an actual interaction. But I'm not wearing it down by sitting at home browsing Facebook.
Shown to perform badly, it is only affected by real social interaction. So if you are spending your nights on social media and not actually outside building real-life relationships, you might be doing damage to your heart. Outside building real-life. So if you are spending your nights on social media and not actually outside building real-life relationships, you might be doing damage to your heart.
Okay, so the link. So first she says, so social media could be doing damage to the link between my brain and my heart, the vermis or whatever the fuck is called, right? Then she tells me that studies shown that by going out and having a social interaction, I'm improving that link. She didn't tell me anything about wearing it down. The studies have not told about that at all, according to her. So just judging from her, from this one source, she's contradicting herself. It just sounds like she's making shit up. Which is pissing me off. I'm just 2 minutes into the video and I'm so pissed off because it just looks like she's just making everything up. And now she says, I'm doing damage to my heart by browsing Facebook. I'm doing damage to my fucking heart by browsing Facebook. Oh! Because by having a social interaction in real life, my link between my brain and my heart would improve. Because if I actually went out, this would improve. It's not improving. So that means my heart is being damaged somehow. It's fucking genius. I thought it's it's a genius. Kind of. It's fucking deduction, man. It's Sherlock Holmes types of shit. Alright, let's keep watching this retardation.
Technology in bed.
Alright, more about technology in bed.
It's very common for people to use their phones and tablets before they go to sleep. Other than the potential to get a black eye from dropping it on your face, using your handheld device in bed can wreak havoc on your eye health. There is a great risk of developing cataracts from the blue light from mobile devices. Doctors are starting to see patients in their mid-30s with eyes as cloudy as people in their 70s that have cataracts. Though there isn't definitive proof that there is a link between blue light and cataracts, the occurrence deserves further investigation. Link between blue...
There isn't definitive proof. She just said it. What did they say at the start of the video?
For us. Do every day that we have no idea can actually be bad for us. From using your smartphone in bed to keeping a light on at night, the damage these things do can be irreversible.
What did you
These
say
are
now?
10 cataracts from the
Hold
blue
on, hold
light.
on.
Damage these things
Hold
do
on.
can be irreversible. These are 10 everyday things that cause terrifying side effects.
They can. She didn't say they can cause terrifying side effects. She said they cause terrifying side effects. And what does she say at this point?
Before they go to sleep, your handheld device in bed can wreak havoc on your eye health. There is a great risk of developing cataract mid-30s, though deserves definitive proof that there
Isn't definitive proof. So a moment ago she said these things cause huge fucking side effects, and now she says there isn't definitive proof. This is why I hate media. Kind of bullshit dispute. You can dispute it by literally watching a single source. When you can dispute something by watching a single source, you know there's a fucking problem. There's so much clickbait in here. It's so bullshit, and this definitely deserves 3,000 dislikes that it gets.
is a link between
Jesus
blue light and
fucking
cataracts. The occurrence...
Like, I don't want to be able to dispute every single one of these. I don't want to.
Deserves further investigation.
Like I watch this channel for fun. I bet most of these people do, but it's such bullshit. Now that I'm like thinking about it, it's such bullshit.
Conversation manners.
Right.
In social settings, it's always polite to use good conversation manners.
Right. So this is back to that being polite thing. So you're saying this again, yeah?
But these manners have different meanings to different sexes. Men and women tend to take different roles in conversations, and sometimes it can have a horrible effect on the women in the conversation as it hinders their viewpoint.
It's gonna be about sex. It's gonna be about feminism. This is good. This is how I wanted to spend my... You know, I wanted to go to sleep 2 hours ago, to wake up early, be productive. But no, now we're gonna be thinking about the most retarded thing in the fucking universe. The most redundant conversation ever. Hey, did you know when men and women sometimes talk, the women are hindered? Not even sometimes. I think she said... Yeah, this is she said this is she said this is as a fact. This is a confirmed fact. Men and women tend to take different roles in conversations. This is just attendation. So, hey, have you packed your bag yet? No, you know, I'm a woman, I don't like to do that. What the fuck does she mean by this? What the fuck does she mean by this? Like, I'm running through different conversations and majority of them have nothing to do with genders. They're just people. They're just people. You could remove gender and they would have exact same conversations, unless the conversations specifically like have to do something with genitalia or sex or romance. Even when it comes to romance, you can have fucking homosexuals, which completely removes need for any genders. Like, what the oh.
It can have a horrible effect on the women in the conversation as it hinders their viewpoint.
And what does this have to do with being polite?
Sexes. Good conversation manners. But
good conversation manners. Okay, good conversation manners. Women being discriminated against. What was it? What do they have to do together? Please explain to me before my fucking brain blows up.
As it hinders their viewpoint.
Okay, it hinders their viewpoints. How?
Women approach conversations with an emphasis on listening and inclusiveness, while men tend to interrupt each other and ignore turn-taking rules.
Did you just generalize sexes? She just fucking generalized it. She's a fucking sexist. She just generalized women. She was like, no, women, they're always submissive and men are always dominant. Men are always... men tend to interrupt each other and ignore turn-taking rules. What the fuck are turn-taking rules? What the fuck are turn-taking... It doesn't mean like, hey, okay, hey, I know we're about to have a conversation, but remember turn-taking rules. We're gonna go in a clockwise fashion, and we're gonna be speaking one by one. What the fuck are turn-taking rules? I'm fucking crying. What the fuck is this? And by the way, where's the source? Like, for the previous one, they had a source in the fucking corner, but now they don't.
These conversation manners are fine when these groups are talking to people of the same sex, but when they get together, women tend to stick to their conversation rules and have a need to maintain group harmony.
What? Whenever I speak with women, this is what happens. Hey, how are you? I'm doing good. How are... Don't interrupt me. What? I didn't interrupt. Stop interrupting me. What the fuck are you talking? I didn't interrupt. Stop interrupting me. Okay, now let me explain about my day, and let me explain why you pissed me off and ruined my day. I just wanted to stop interrupting me. This is how it goes for me. If you're telling me that women are fucking more respecting, then I would have to disagree. Because from my experience, women are not very respecting. Of me, especially. Now I talk with women, they interrupt me. I wait for them to finish, then I start speaking, and they blame me for interrupting them and excuse that in starting an argument, which is what happens all the time, pretty much. Okay, majority of women I speak to are not like that, but some are. So for you to say that women are more, how did you put it? Women approach conversations with an emphasis on listening and inclusiveness. Bullshit! Polite people do that. Women don't have anything to do necessarily with polite people. No, do men. Being polite is not related to gender. You are a fucking sexist, whoever is narrating this. Probably whoever wrote the script. Whoever is narrating isn't necessarily the person who wrote the script. Right, let's keep going.
When these groups are conversation rules and place themselves on a lower rung of
Hold on. But when they get together, women tend to stick to their own
harmony.
conversation.
By doing so, they unknowingly place themselves on a lower rung of the social ladder.
Okay. So, I think we have uncovered what causes sexism. It's the man. We should kill all men. We should just kill all men. Fuck men. Fuck all men. We should just... Where's my gun? We should just kill all men. I'll start with myself. You know, when you have a problem, you have to start solving it. Shit, I created a new tab. Support Google? Yes, how do I kill myself? Please put that away. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Fuck. This is so stupid. This is the dumbest I can't believe I watched this channel for fun.
By doing so, they unknowingly place themselves on a lower rung of the social ladder.
By doing what? They stick to their conversation rules. So they don't... Okay, right. So because according to her, every woman in the planet Earth is gonna be... Let me unload the gun, please, before I fucking kill myself for real. Right. So according to her, every woman on the planet Earth is... hinders in their conversation and is very respectful and polite, and every man interrupts everyone else. Every man is like, fuck you, let me talk, okay? Every man is like that, exactly. No man has ever been polite to any woman, and because of that, they are putting themselves at the lower rung of a social ladder by being polite. Yeah, that's exactly how it works, lady.
And this can even happen when the women have actual higher social status than the men they are conversing with.
It's all gender. It's all gender. It's all men fucking women. Men have been fucking women for centuries, and it's a problem, and it needs to stop. And if you're a man watching this, please kill yourself, because men are the problem. What the fuck is this video? What the fuck is this video?
Video games.
Oh. You're not about to do this.
Question of whether video games make people violent or not has been a topic of research for decades, though there are no definitive answers.
Though there are not definitive answers. Just stop right there. At the start of the video, you said these things cause significant side effects, and now you say there are no definitive answers. Right, what else do you have to say?
There have been links that prove that video games do cause people to be violent.
There have been links that prove that video games do cause people to be violent. You know what else causes people to be violent? Fucking everything. TV, definitely. Sports. Sports have been fucking killing people, literally. Conversations. Cheating. Sex. Should we ban sex? Feminism has been a really violent topic and physically hostile to men. Oh my fucking goodness. Alright, let's keep watching.
The link comes from the fact video games are starting to hinder gamers' attention span, which can cause them...
What?
Comes from the fact video games are starting to hinder gamers' attention span.
from the fact that video games are starting to hinder gamers' attention span. I read the opposite. I read that games actually help people in being more observative, depending on the genre of the game. But she just said that video games hinder gamers' attention span. What? Let's Google that shit. Video games hinder attention span. How video games affect attention spans? From Mercaro.net. Oh, look at this website. So reliable. February 27, 2012. Some studies have found that playing video games can improve visual attention. And you say that it hinders attention. Are you fucking dumb? This just shows that they have not done their research. Look, it took me how long? Okay, no, I'm not gonna sign up. It took me fucking 10 seconds to find the opposite. And she's sending the... Okay, let's get moving, please. Please, just... This video has been going for too long.
Which can cause them to lack impulse control, which can then possibly lead to violence.
Says who? Pixabane, Superanton. Do you have a link, please? No, you don't have a link to your sources. Why would you have a link to your sources? You don't want to link your sources. No, this is not what you do in a respective paper. No. We just say shit and people believe it. That's how it works in media.
The fact that gamers have to think on their feet and usually shoot before thinking is a sign that they are losing impulse control. And usually...
When have you... What? Who the fuck shoots before... You mean reflex? You mean when players develop a reflex? Oh, there's an enemy. What? I played CS:GO. The only time I shoot before thinking is when I pre-fire, and I usually think beforehand. Okay, usually there's an enemy in that corner, so I'm gonna pick a corner, fire immediately. Because if I pick a corner and try to observe what's happening behind the corner, it actually takes me longer time. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Here. You just spewing bullshit. You just spewing bullshit is what you're doing. And this is pissing me off.
Shoot before thinking is a sign.
Shoot before thinking, yeah, that's exactly what happens in every game. They don't see the enemy. No. We don't need to see the enemy. And it's causing impulse. It's causing impulse. Oh, it's not the fact that the game is simple. The rules are simple. You have an enemy, you shoot them. It's an impulse, like an impulsive purchase. Like, oh, I have $1 million and there's a Lamborghini. Let me just buy it. I'm not gonna. Oh, I bought it and I'm not gonna use it. We after we shoot the enemy, we're gonna be like, oh, I did the right thing. I did the right thing and I have better reaction time and better visual attention span. This is not an impulse. This is just a fucking reaction. It's called the reaction. It's called playing a game. It's called training your reaction time and fucking having fun. It's not impulse. If people are being angry from video games, there is a word for them. It's called they're kids. Okay.
Find that they are losing impulse control. On the plus side, video games are showing that gamers are increasing their visual skills. So there's that.
Like, you mean visual attention span? Yeah, that thing that you said that we were hindered with video games. I can't English right now. It's really late. I'm sorry.
Alarm clocks. It's not
It's late for me because I usually wake up at 4 a.m.
common for people to rely on alarm clocks on weekdays and sleep in on weekends, but the lack of routine can be bad for your health.
It's not uncommon for people to rely on alarm clocks on weekends and sleep in on weekdays and sleep in on weekends.
Clocks on weekdays and sleep in on weekends,
but the lack of routine. You just described routine. You wake up at 7 a.m. on every weekday, which is 5 days out of 7, and then you wake up whenever you want at a weekend. This is a fucking routine. But lack of routine can be bad for your health. You mean the 2 days that we get to wake up later?
A lack of routine can be bad for your health.
Okay, sure,
The
explain.
disruption from your natural sleep cycle can make your body perform poorer and may even increase the risk of obesity.
By disruption of... Okay, so first you said there was a problem when we got out of routine. Okay? So I assumed you meant the 2 days, the Sunday and Saturday, when you don't wake up at 7 a.m. in the morning to go to work. When you have turned off your alarm clock and you sleep in. That would make sense. But now you say something opposite. You say natural sleep cycle. Natural sleep cycle. No working human sleeps by their natural sleep cycle. I'll tell you that. Everyone goes to sleep, and a human is the only animal who goes to sleep and wakes up when they don't want it, but they have to because they have a fucking job to do. Okay? So what you just said completely contradicts your previous point, which I can say for every point you made in the video, but yeah, I'm excited to hear what you have to say next.
Sleep cycle can make your body perform poorer and may even increase the risk of obesity. Not only that, but the sudden and unnatural way an alarm clock wakes you up can also be bad for your heart. Waking up abruptly can cause your heart pressure to rise and put you in a full alert situation that can be dangerous for your health.
So you mean what she's trying to say is stress. And what was the irreversible thing? You said something about obesity. Okay, whatever.
Running.
Running?
Doctors are all...
So basically, do you have a healthy lifestyle? Are you polite to people? Do you play video games every now and then? Are you actually are you browsing Facebook when you're going to sleep at night and using alarm clocks to wake up in the morning to go to work? Well, fuck you. Because you are actually causing a lot of bad things to happen. There's a lot of... right, sure.
Always telling us that staying fit and eating healthy are great ways to extend your quality of life.
Doctors are always telling us that staying fit and eating healthy are great ways to extend your quality of life. Let me tell you why qualified doctors who spend their life training to make your health better are wrong.
But sometimes, it can get a little messy. Many people use running as their way to keep their heart in tip-top shape, but the impact it has on their body can leave them with a smelly accident in their shorts.
How did we get from running to shit? Literal shit. Like, this video was already shit, but now it's literally talking about shit. Can you fucking believe that? We are literally sitting here talking about shit. What?
The vibrations from running cause your GI tract to wake up and perk up to full alert.
What the fuck is a GI tract? Gastrointestinal tract. The digestive tract. You could have just said digestive tract, so it wouldn't be cool.
During a marathon, Paula Radcliffe found this out when stomach cramps started to hinder her performance. She ended up popping a squat behind a bush, but the cameras were there to broadcast the marathoner in a compromising situation.
So the permanent side effect from running is if you end up in a marathon and you have to poop, you squat behind a tree, the paparazzi will take pictures of you, and that's the fucking permanent side effect. You really have to stretch it for this video, don't you, the richest? Oh my god. Do you understand? That's the permanent side effect. It's not your health. They were building up to paparazzi posting pictures about you when you're in a marathon. So it's not about running. It's not about pooping. It's about fucking social media. And if you don't give a shit about social media, then you don't have an impact. Fucking beautiful. I'm crying. I'm literally crying right now. I don't fucking know what to say. I want to make more of these videos. That's what I want to say. Do I need to watch more of this? I don't think it's gonna get more ridiculous than this. Do you think it's gonna get more ridiculous than this? I'm gonna eat a fucking... What am I gonna eat? I'm gonna eat my... No, this is... I mean, anything... I don't have anything edible right now, so... I'm gonna lick a coin, okay? At some point, someone probably shoved it up their ass and pooped it out again and then used it as a fucking form of currency, okay? And I'm gonna lick it. I don't know how many years it's been in... Actually, I can check. Well, it's been... it's been in production for 2 years. Actually, 3 years. Since 2014. I'm gonna lick a 3-year-old coin. If they can beat this kind of bullshit. So let's see.
Luckily, she was able to win the marathon and totally redeem herself.
She redeemed herself from... You know when you pop a squat when you take a shit? You need to redeem yourself after that. You need to redeem yourself. What the fuck? Everyone literally fucking does that. What kind of paparazzi takes a picture and goes, oh, this person took a shit? I'm like, whoa. Whoa. I don't do that. No, I fucking do that. Everyone fucking does that. Your teacher does that. Your fucking parents do it. Your doctor does it. Your lawyer does it. Your boss does it. Your cop does it. Everyone fucking, every human being takes a shit. What the fuck kind of redemption was that? Fucking... I don't know what to say.
Mobile phones. Not only do mobile phones hinder our eyesight,
How many times have they used this fucking picture?
but they may also be responsible for anxiety amongst teenagers. Studies have shown that teenagers spend so much time on their smartphones to the point they become addictive or obsessive. People that show an obsessive need for their smartphone also show signs of depression and anxiety.
You mean teenagers? So we have a group of people who are obsessed with smartphones. It's called teenagers. You just said that. And then you tell me people who are obsessed with smartphones show depressions and anxiety. You mean teenagers? Teenagers have always shown signs of depressions and anxiety. You know why? Because we're fucking teenagers. It has nothing to do with smartphones, probably. Whatever.
On the flip side, when these same people are put in situations of high stress and they have their smartphones, they are actually shown to be less sensitive to the stress.
Because we got used to it, you fucking idiot. Also, where is the permanent side effect? Irreversible side effect that you talked about that every one of these has. You've been talking about a lot of positives, actually. Positives that contradict the negatives that you talked about. And you haven't really talked about any permanent side effects. Anyway, you have been all over the place with the video. And you haven't really touched about the title. It's horrible.
It shows that their phones act as a way to comfort them from the stressful world around them.
So do we use our phones or do we not use our phones? You portray it as a bad thing, but then you portray it as a better thing. What? It's like so dumb.
Lamps.
Football. Fucking air. Did you know air kills you? Air fucking sunlight kills you. You shouldn't go outside because sunlight gives you cancer. I can make a better video than them. Fucking hell. At least cancer is a permanent side effect. What the fuck do lamps do to me? Okay, tell me what lamps do to me.
We use lamps and lights every day and every hour of the day without even thinking about the impact it may have on the planet. You probably don't even know that your streetlights, nightlight, or the light from a skyscraper can even have a global impact. It turns out that after billions of years creating a day and night cycle, we have destroyed the cycle by lighting things up every hour of the day over the past 100 years. Because of this, we have thrown off migration patterns, hunting patterns, and schedules for predators, and our own sleeping patterns. Lights also cause lower melatonin levels, which have a link to increased instances of breast cancer.
Lights give you breast cancer. Confirmed.
Do you agree with this list?
Do
Leave
I
us
agree
a
with
comment
this
down
list?
below and share your opinions with us. Don't forget to subscribe to The Riches for more incredible videos.
I love this comment at the end. Hey, this is a mandatory. You have to subscribe. Okay, you have to. This is not a question. You have to subscribe. Don't forget. You have to subscribe.
Your opinions with us. Don't forget to subscribe to The Riches
Don't
for more
forget.
incredible videos daily.
Incredible
Thanks for
videos
watching.
daily, motherfucker. You have to subscribe. And stay awesome.